What's up, Sag and Sag Rising friends? Sandra from ForYourShe.com, and this is your November outlook with me and the Wheel of Life spread for November of 2020. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. So, what we do here on YouTube, bottom line is I have 27 cards laid out on this table. We go through 15 of them here for free on YouTube. The remainder of the houses we go through in the extended reading, which will be below in the description box. And I'll tell you exactly what you're going to get with that extended reading before I end the video. If you have not subscribed and clicked the notification bell, please do. The reason that you may want to do that is because I have 2 drawings a month. The first one is I draw a zodiac sign to win the entire free reading here on YouTube, and for this month that's Leo. So if you are a Leo sun or a Leo rising, please check that out for the month of November, and please share that video with your friends because it will help the Leos for November to let them know what's coming up in their lives and how to deal with it. And also it'll help you kind of see the layout of the full 12 card spread reading before you ever purchase an extended reading so that you know exactly what you're getting. Now, the other drawing that I do is I draw a free YouTube subscriber to win an email reading with me with the cards of truth. The cards of truth are very different than the tarot cards of what I do here. The cards of truth reading in an email format will be lasered in accurate and usually shocking details. Okay, so having said that, let's go through your first house. We have light, which means prosperity and bliss are assured right now. Now, this is how you're feeling as you enter the month of November, so good for you. And why are you feeling this way? Archangel Gabriel is here to tell you that you have a new project that you are excited about. So this could be a work project, this could be a project related to your home, repairs, revisions, improvements. This is fabulous. And this could also be a creative project. A lot of Sagittarians have the gift of being artistic, and you guys are visual, and you have the ability to see something with your mind's eye and then build it, create it, draw it, put it on paper, or actually compile it yourselves. You're amazingly talented, Sagittarius. And I know this because I'm married to a Sagittarius, and I see it every single day. You should see my front yard decorated for Halloween right now. I'm not even kidding. That's why the dog is barking, because he sees Daddy out there with the Halloween decorations, and he wants to go out there with them. Your second house rules your finances and your stuff. So the finances, you feel like it could be better in the month of November. Base chakra says that you're kind of going through the motions, but you're not really having a lot of fun here. Now, the Sagittarius wants to go out and spend and do, but there's some sort of restriction that you feel is imposed on you in November. And maybe that's a good thing. You know, we can't all go out and party and blow all of our money all the time, right? So you may feel the need to reel it in. As a result of that, there might be a little depression in that house going on at this time. Now, you guys like to read, but this message here is telling you to journal. And I know several Sagittarians that like to journal, but you guys really don't use it or do it consistently. You may need to pull back the journal, pull it out of the closet or wherever you're keeping it, dust it off, and start writing how you feel about things at this time, but particularly with regard to your second house of money and stuff. Whatever you're feeling, you need to get out on paper here, and it's going to help with this, relieve and release you from this sort of depressed feeling, okay? Now, your third house is siblings, brother, sister, anyone you would consider brother, sister. They have moving on. So this means they're rounding the corner. They're coming out of the darkness into the light, and they're feeling better about their situation and their circumstances right now. I like this very much for them. Now, there's something about the message from Archangel Gabriel here is trying to say they need to ask for what they want. So perhaps you haven't heard from them in a long time. They finally reach out to call you, or maybe you call them, and they need to ask for some sort of help here, and they're a little bit hesitant to do so. So maybe you could break the ice here in this conversation for them, or maybe you have a conversation with them that is encouraging them to ask for help from someone else in their life, okay? The message from Archangel Gabriel says, clear communication with yourself, with God, your higher power, and with others help you to avoid misunderstandings, and also speeds up the process of your answered prayers here. Okay, so pay attention to that. Now, the message in your 4th house is beautiful. I'm super excited for you guys. You have fertility. Yes, this is the card of pregnancy. However, you did not pull it in your 11th house of children. You pulled it in your house of home. Now, I can't rule out that someone may not get pregnant this month. Some Sagittarius out there may in fact get pregnant this month or give birth in November. However, for the majority of you, it means that you're planting the seeds, the energetic seeds, the manifestation seeds of the harvest that you are going to reap in the future. So this could mean making a home renovation, or cleaning up your house, or getting some sort of landscaping done for a sale of your home. Or this could mean getting other things together for your move in the future, right? Now, the 4th house also rules father or father figures. So for some of you, it's going to be talking about your father making these changes and whatever he needs to do here in order to ensure that he will get to the place that he wants to be coming up next year. All right. This is a good message. This means that the energy, the ground is fertile for whatever you want to plant here. And make sure you're also utilizing your affirmations for those of you that do that, that speak your positive affirmations, right? And the card, the advice card that came up for that is blocks are lifted at this time. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love this message. This is my favorite card in this deck. It says that previous obstacles that came from fear, you are now released from them and they are lifted away. Wow. Amazing. So you can get whatever you want here with regard to where you live. Same is true for your father or father figure. Beautiful message. Now, the card in your 5th house is victory and success. Your 5th house rules your social circle. It also rules your dating life for those of you single Sagittarius out there. Sometimes your children show up in the 5th house, although typically they show up in the 11th house, which will be in the extended reading. 5th house, victory and success. You're getting what you want here with regard to friends. You have some friends that you talk to fairly often that are also feeling this way. So congratulations. And some of them may be Sagittarius. And if someone's celebrating a birth, you have the birth card here in this house. Now, the birth card says new life, such as a baby or an idea or other happy news. This is the bringer of the message of happy news here. Or an exciting project blossoms within and around you. Your 1st house, you had new project here. Your 4th house, you had the baby or the manifestation card. This all seems like it's tying in together, even in this one YouTube reading. This is amazing, you guys. All right, the 6th house, we have to have a little bit of work here done. 6th house, you guys have disruption, which is the falling tower. It is the worst card in this deck. 6th house does rule work and health. If you have thought about starting a diet regimen, exercise regimen, make sure you're getting clearance from your doctor if you guys need to do that, or if you feel the need to do that, or if you've had past health problems, you're getting it checked out in a timely manner and you're not sweeping things under the rug here. The Sagittarius really does not need the 2x4 across the head, you guys. You don't need to learn a harsh lesson the harsh way. You can get around this by doing the right thing and getting it checked out. Now, that's not to say that this is a health issue for all of you. That's only some of you. For others of you, the rest of the half of you, this is talking about your work. So there may be some crap that goes down at your work that you were just like, wow, where did that come from? But it's because it wasn't built on a solid foundation to begin with. And so the you know what has to hit the fan in order for it to be rebuilt back the proper way. Okay? Now, I don't think that this is going to be as bad as it could be for other signs who had this message in this house. Although I didn't see any for November, but this does come up periodically for other signs in this house. You guys do have Jupiter as a ruler after all, and I say this all the time, you're the luckiest of the zodiac. Because Jupiter is your ruler, the luckiest planet ever, right? As long as you remain focused in gratitude in what you currently have right now, and that it's like the glass is half full, which is not difficult for a Sagittarius, right? You guys are the bringer of the party, the happy energy, right? You will be able to deal with whatever this is in a very constructive and peaceful manner, so that it's just a typical speed bump. And we've already said that your blocks are lifted here, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Stay on top of things, right? Do what you're supposed to do. Don't put things off for another day. Do, as a situation comes up, take care of it immediately, whether that's going to a doctor, going to the ER, urgent care, dealing with stuff at work as soon as it comes up, right? And always remain in gratitude, because gratitude is going to take you to a higher place, a better place of where you were previously. We are almost ready to take it to the extended reading. But before we do that, I always like to give you guys a little heads up of the signs of the people that I see coming up in your 7th house. Now, 4 cards wanted to come out today with your tarot. So we have 2 earth sign cards, or pentacles, that came out, and we know that is the earth zodiac signs. So we have Taurus, we have Virgo, and Capricorn, right? We also have another Scorpio coming, or Pisces here, or Cancer, because we pulled a water sign. And this came flying out of the deck, which was kind of unusual for when I pull these cards here. And that is the Wands, which are the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So those are the people that are around you in your 7th house of primary relationships. In the extended reading that you will see below in the description box, we will go through that house, which is the house of your relationships. We will go through your 8th house, which rules taxes, legal matters, the source of your significant other's income, and your intimacy. We will go through your 9th house, which rules travel and school. We will go through your 10th house, which rules your mother and your career. We will go through your 11th house, which rules your children and also your best friends, which is a very significant message there. We will go through your 12th house, which rules the future, which is what's about to manifest in the month of February. So if you feel guided, I will see you on the other side of the extended reading on Vimeo. Many blessings to you, my Sagittarius friends.